Hello TCG and Lorcana enthusiasts, and welcome back to yet another Lorcana deck profile, where today we are taking our Amethyst Steel Control deck that we profiled just this week. Check for a link down in the description below for that deck profile. We'll see how well we can do it in a best 2 out of 3 here on the Pixelborn ladder. So let's get into it. Alright, we are playing Amber Ruby. Okay, interesting strategy. We are also going to go second here with our deck. Alright, not a bad starting hand here. Actually a really good starting hand here. Okay, Tinkerbell can go. Wow, we actually have it really good here. Is that really the only card? We got Madam Him Fox. The Crab right now. Merlin Crab isn't gonna help. I think that's all I want to send back. Okay, another blue fairy. Well, I know what we're going to throw into our Inkwell. I also like the fact that now Pixelborn will show you also here, so if you happen to didn't catch a glance of it before the start here, so just tells you kind of what it is still. Okay. So we got a Stitch down on the board. That's hilarious. We got both our crabs in our hand. We got crabs. The fun kind, not the other kind, folks. Get your heads out of the gutter. Alright, so we saw Maleficent go into his Inkwell. I guess he's playing Aggro Amber. Or he's playing Heal Amber. I was always thinking that, but to me, if you're gonna play like Heal Amber, kind of what he's doing here with like this Mother Gothel, he's threatening this Mother Gothel on my Olaf here. I'm gonna take the bait to let him swing into it. It just means he knocks himself out one turn, so I don't mind if he does that. Let's get rid of a crab here. We have another crab in our hand. That's what we have to worry about. Let's put down Pinocchio and bring out the aggression here. Again, just a very good card at questing 3. Oh, a little power crept for what it is. So it looks like he might be just playing like an aggro deck, just using some of the Amber cards to help like reduce and heal, like Rapunzel, Doc, and all that. Okay, that's interesting. I thought he was going to swing the Mother Gothel into the Olaf. I was expecting that, not what he did here. Okay, I'm going to put the snake away because I really don't need the snake in my collection right now. I'm going to put out the fox. I'm going to bounce Pinocchio. That's what you do. Protecting it, and I'm going to knock out the Stitch so he doesn't have this. So, he's got a Doc. This will reduce a character by 1 when it quests per turn. We're getting closer to having the ability to grab your swords and all of that. So he's going to reduce the cost of one of his guys by 1. That's very good there. So that's why he didn't swing with it. He was keeping the Mother Gothel alive so he can use Rapunzel to draw 3 off of it. Yeah, this is a very good card in the Amber engine because of its ability to draw you cards. Just very good overall. Not mentioning it's strong-willed, so a lot of steel cards can't knock into it so easily and knock it out. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this other blue fairy here so we can have a little more power. I'm gonna put out the Merlin Rabbit just so we can draw another card. Merlin Goat. I have to knock out this Doc. I don't need him getting all that lower turn. And not mentioning, I just don't want him to continually reduce his cards. Now, I do need to be cautious of the fact that, yes, I do have my kill spell active right now, next turn, because I can either throw the crab away or the goat. But yeah, this is a neat strategy here of using, like, Rapunzel to heal up Mother Gothel, in essence, just drawing 3 cards. My one thing is that I have thought about playing like just pure heal, and to me, pure heal more or less goes into like the Sapphire engine, because Sapphire has a good amount of cards. Jasmine can heal guys, you have the Coconuts to heal, and then you just use the Rapunzel cards to just draw you a boatload of cards. Just a boatload of cards. Alright, we got another Doc. Apparently, you knock out one doctor, more doctors shall appear before you. Alright. Well, that's actually pretty nice. Well, no, I guess the rabbit can sing it. Yeah, because let's see, we deal like damage to something like Doc. Then what? We grab our swords and knock it out again. Let's actually... I'm going to deal 2 damage to her. Oh, I take 1. Yeah, that's great. Okay. I think I'm going to put out Merlin Goat here and just gain a lore. Yeah, he's going up to 5 a turn, but it's not a problem right now. Should have swung at the Mother Goth to see what my next draw was. I mean, we have Strength of a Raging Fire. So here's Lantern. He reduces all his cost by 1. The one problem with control decks, yeah, they're great against like what we're seeing right here. Him being like, I guess not really an aggressive deck. I guess he's a slow moving deck. Because his main draw engine is Rapunzel. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Trying to think, do I even have like outs for half these Rapunzels? Them being 5-wheel booties is pretty good. So he's going to go up to 12 here. This is going to be, got 7 there. So let's see. This deals 2 damage on something and then I draw a card. This deals 2 damage. Okay, let's put that away. I think I'm going to make someone sing it. I think I'm going to have the rabbit sing it. I'm going to do the 2 to dock here. Draw the beast. It's pretty good. Let's see. If Merlin Goat knocks out one of his 2 guys, I have to do this. I don't have a choice. I need to knock out that dock. And then I knock out this Rapunzel. And then I will pass. Yeah, I could have put out the beast, but I just don't think it's really time right now to put out the beast. I swear if he puts down a 3rd Rapunzel, it's going to be annoying. So he's reduced his cost. So he's put, okay, so he gets to draw another 2. So this card is, he's just playing a like draw turbo deck, using all the amber draw cards. Mind you that he's only got 1 lore here, so I'm not exactly sure what he can do under a lore. So he's going to go to 15. This is going to be a little close. Okay, so he's going to knock out the goat. That will, of course, give me the lore there off the goat kill. It's kind of expecting him to go for a different call there. Let's quest. I'm going to put out the Yzma, and I'm going to draw 2. And then draw another one. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the beast. I have Elsa's primed next turn. So in essence, I bring out Elsa. I can pause 2 of these cards from affecting me. I mean, Yzma's a 4/4, so she can knock out Rapunzel. You know, unless Lady Tremaine comes down. I forgot he's playing Ruby. Best Ruby card right now. I think a lot of Ruby decks need to start playing this Lady Tremaine. Just so good right now. I think she's underappreciated. A raw Ruby deck should take advantage of her. Okay, that's a board I don't know if I can break, even with an Elsa. No, I needed him not to play much. Alright, game 1 goes to our opponent. Alright, game 2, we have Steel Ruby. Okay. Interesting combination. I think a lot of decks right now, I feel like a secondary color for a lot of decks might be Ruby. Just for how good it is. Yeah, this is such a late game card. Yeah, I think we'll keep Strength of a Raging Fire just in case, but I think that's what we'll take out. And see what we can draw. Another Pinocchio. Oh, wow, we drew pretty high. Not bad. I mean, we do have the 5-play get out the beast. Tough Binja. Yeah, that's really going to help him. But I feel like a lot of decks might be taking advantage of the Ruby color just because of Lady Tremaine right now just being such a good card. I'm going to put the Big Tink into our Inkwell and let's bring out Olaf. Going second again. I mean, a lot of decks need to understand how to go first and second. Well, I think Lorcana, without a doubt right now, most, if not all decks want to be going first in Lorcana. I really haven't met a lot of decks. Wow, we got the combo right there. That kind of want to go second. I've yet to really meet that. If they exist, they exist. I don't know what decks right now want to. It feels like Lorcana's kind of like that game where you kind of want to go first. If you go into a game 3, you kind of hope that you, well, at least I made him burn a smash for that. I mean, it makes complete sense he smashed that. That was a 3, and funny enough, I'm a steel deck, so I'm not the deck that, like, quests for a lot of lore here. Well, I think I'm going to have to get rid of my second Strength of Raging Fire here. I don't want to get rid of Maleficent because I want the draw here. Or the rabbit. And then I can quest again. Alright, so it's a slow game right now. Again, being Ruby, I now need to fear 5 cost, because I don't know if this deck is going to play, oh my gosh, what's he play? Dragonfire, I have to fear Swords at 5. I need to fear, Lady Tremaine at 6. So there's a lot of things to be fearful about at higher levels. Okay, that isn't horrible. Not like the greatest draws in the world. Let's put out the rabbit here so we can then draw another card. There's a swords, that's actually pretty good. Nothing here right now has resist. So meaning that everything will at least be taking 2 damage. I'm probably gonna play out the beast first before anything else because I want the beast draw engine going, and then we'll probably bring out like swords, and depending on what he does, I can send like Merlin Rabbit at something to knock it out, because right now Sergeant Tibbs dies out at this, or if he decides to swing this into this or this into that, I will not have any concerns about that. Oh well, I was afraid of a swords. I mean, he literally had to have it. He was at the 5 necessary to get it. Let's put the blue fairy away. She's like an I think like the blue fairy is like early game, like early. I already taken 2 from this. Let's just have the rabbit draw me 2. Okay. I mean, if the rabbit dies, what do I care? I just get another lore from it. There goes a Hercules there. It's the Shift Hercules. So he's playing Dragonfire too. Okay. Not a lot of Ruby decks anymore are running Dragon's Fire. Not a lot of them run it anymore. So it's very interesting to see he's running it. Alright. So let's see. What can we put away? Let's first just throw out the Madam Hint Fox. Bounce back the rabbit. Draw with the rabbit, another blue fairy. I think I'm gonna put the snake away. And what I think I'll do is I'll put out the blue fairy just so we have her active, and I'm gonna knock out his blocker. And then I will pass. Now he doesn't have much in the way of draw power. He definitely doesn't have a draw power right now on him. Now, is he riding the beast? Maybe. But as of right now, I have evasion. I don't really care for either of these two, because they are not imperatively dangerous to me, and well, that will knock them out for sure. It actually gets me a draw here too. Nothing I can really do. So I will play out Big Tinkerbell. I'm going to draw first, then Big Tinkerbell will trigger to knock out at least Sergeant Tibbs. That's that there. Quest with that, put that into an well, and pass. Again, I'm running a lot of cards right now that do not have ink ability. I think if you run into this problem, you could probably knock out the Pinocchios for another 1-drop that's inkable. Now, there's a good chance I'm just going to run this Tinkerbell into this blocker and then deal the 2 damage to the Captain Hook. The Tinkerbell survives the attack without any problem. Yeah, let's do this. I can draw another card off of doing this. I'll draw another Big Tinkerbell, and I'll freeze these 2. So you know what, I don't need to attack this turn just yet, so I'll just quest since there's not really a fear right now. Now, he just needs 1 more inkable card, and then he starts the entirety of the 1 board wipe card I'm afraid of. Now, did he draw it? There's a possibility. Okay, so he is running the beast. I was wondering if he actually had it. Okay, what we're gonna do is we'll put out Tinkerbell. That gives us another draw off the blue fairy. Oh, she's actually very convenient here for her effect. Okay, that knocks out that. I have Elsa's that can do stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Well, no, this beast doesn't draw him a card. It's damaged now. But just for my sake, I'm going to hit it. And I'm going to deal the extra 2 damage here on the beast. And I'm just going to quest with this Elsa. And I'm going to bring out this Pinocchio. In essence, I mean, I have 11 right now on the board. Unless he has, like... No, the only thing that would stop me is if he had swords. But even then, that wouldn't be enough. That just knocks out a Tinkerbell. Puts 2 damage on these 2. This beast doesn't have enough damage to knock this out. I mean, I have Yzma to spend something back. Okay, so there goes my Tinkerbell. Mind you, this beast is now a 7/5, by the way, because it does gain 3 power when damaged. Okay, so the Queen of Hearts to come down. She does have Rush to knock into something, if he so wishes. Which she will so wish. Interesting, you could have... No, because this is evasive, so there's nothing... Interesting, I would have... No. Yeah, I would have stemmed the bleeding. Because that would have thrown 3 down. That would have put me at 6. I don't know why you didn't do that. That stems the bleeding right there. Yeah, if he knocked out the Elsa, it would have stemmed the bleeding. At least a little. Gave him maybe another turn to draw something. But anyways, we did win. On to game 3. Alright, so here we are. We're playing Steel Amber. There is no doubt in my mind. This is Song Control. To me, that's like the only really 2 colors that play Song Control. Okay. That's a hand. Let's take out a snake. We don't need 2 goats. Do we just go this? Turn 1 play. Turn 1 is ignore. Turn 2 we go Pinocchio. Turn 3 Madam Him bounce Pinocchio. Yeah, let's do that. Just see if we can get something else. Alright. We are going first here. Can't do anything about that. I get... maybe we get advantage here for a little while. I'm gonna throw the Madam Him snake away and pass on that. I definitely see a feeling where maybe we need another 1-drop in this deck to really help out, especially just so we don't miss our 1-drops. Simba, that is something you could put in this deck because we do like to draw a lot of cards. I just don't like pitching a card. Nothing wrong with that. I really think this card could really become very, very good. If we could see stuff that could pull cards out of the graveyard, I think that would be a very good deck strategy. Alright, well, unfortunately, the goat's gotta go. So we lost the goat and we lost a snake, but, I mean, we run enough goats and we'll be basically piling 3 lore on this turn. Not mentioning next turn we snap right into Madam Him Fox. So, the only thing that hurts us here is if he's got to fire the cannon in his hand. So that's like the only thing that hurts because he can't smash us right now at this moment in time because it smashes 3 lore. The only card that will hurt us is fire the cannon at a 1-drop. Alright, so it's not Song Control because this is I've never seen Simba nor I've seen this Cinderella played in Song Control in certain Song Control decks because of the shifting over the bigger Cinderella that gives you the ability when you sing a song, she can attack ready characters, which is very good. So quest for 3, Madam Him Fox, bounce Pinocchio back, Madam Him Fox, slam in 2. That's past turn. Alright, let's see what we can get this turn. I still hope that there's mechanics to get cards out of Inkwells. I think that'd be really cool. Like, right now, the only card that cycles cards out of our graveyard is Hades. But I like cards that could, like, summon stuff out of our graveyard. That's why these, like, pitch cards could be even more bigger. Or maybe even cards that could summon themselves out of, like, your graveyard. It's like, I really want this game to go far enough so we could see all these unique possible mechanics. I hope Ravensburger is, like, really putting some emphasis on thoughts on all these different mechanics. Okay. I was just reading over this, the prince here. Prince Philip. I'm not really afraid of Prince Philip, just because there's not really anything that really makes me fear him. what he does is if he's challenged and banished in a challenge, you can banish the character that banished him. So in essence, he's different than the Emerald cards. He actually has to challenge something and then get banished. So he actually has to go fight something, and then if he dies in that challenge, and he actually banishes, where all the Emerald cards are if they are challenged and are banished or destroy or do something against the card that, you know, attacked it and banished it. So this Amber card works a little differently than the Ruby cards, which I think is pretty cool. I think I wish Ruby had, or Emerald had, this mechanic in it. Or maybe he's playing Musketeers. That's a Donald Duck, but that's a good Donald Duck anyways. But the problem is it only gives all your Musketeers evasive. Mufasa, I've seen a lot more people playing this Mufasa as of late. It's not actually a bad card. We're gonna put out Mr. Beastman. I really don't have a care about any of this. Now this Mufasa's pretty neat. I think if there were more ways to like scry the top of your deck, I think like the only card we have is like Yzma, but most of the stuff is like put on like the bottom. So if there was more cards that could like manipulate the top of your deck so this Mufasa could work, it'd be pretty good. Alright, so we got a big resisting Hercules. So by the way, this Hercules resists 2. So he will resist 2 damage every turn. Unfortunately, resist doesn't mean I can get rid of it. Let's see. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to put this Maleficent away, and I am gonna bring out this Yzma, and I am going to give him the 2 cards, just because that is more of a nuisance on me than anything else. I'm just going to quest 2 here. I'm not going to quest with the Beast because I want the Beast to be up here sitting as a memory gainer, as a card draw engine. Now, yes, I did give my opponent 2 cards, which isn't fun, but I did remove that Hercules from being a problem for a turn. So it's a turn, I don't have to worry about it. It just gives me another turn to possibly draw into cards to deal with it. Now we have a Prince that resists 2. Oh no, I think he just resists 1. Holy crap, man went Y-board. So man doesn't fear me having a swords. Grab your swords, because listen, I'm not against going Y-board, but this is not the time to go Y-board. You know I have 2 guys that can sing a 5-cost song. You know I have the ink to pay for a 5-cost song. So why would you go Y-board at this point? What do you pitch? Moana. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Does he not fear the fact that I have a possible whiteboard card? I'm going to put the blue fairy away. Yzma is going to sing Grab Your Swords. That's going to knock out half of this board here, as everyone can plainly see. Going to quest with the rabbit. I'm going to use the Madam Him Fox to knock out the Prince. Yeah, we both died. The Prince effect doesn't matter to me. I'm going to play a Madam Him Fox to bounce the rabbit back. That then triggers rabbit to draw. He's gaining 4 a turn. All right, this is a 2. Problem is, oh no, oh right, he's got that. I'm gonna trigger. I think I'm gonna have this just play this as normal. Deal the 2 damage to that. Mufasa will trigger here, so he does get to see the top card of his deck. If it's a character, he does get to play it, or if anything else, he does get to add it. So does he play the Stitch? He plays the Stitch. Okay. And then I'm gonna have Madam Him Fox knock out that Stitch. Does it play Exerted? Enters play Exerted. Okay. I still kind of want my Beast drawing. I have Elsa next turn. I have the blue fairy right here to go into Elsa. Elsa lock down whatever he plays. Yeah, I'm gonna lock those 2. The Prince does negate 1 damage here, but the problem is the Prince, no matter what he slams into, just dies. So, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw the blue fairy away. Let's bring out Elsa, and let's lock down this board right now. This will allow me now to quest with the Beast safely. And next turn, I have the win. Yeah, because even if he has a swords here, it's not going to help him. Not enough. Yeah, Elsa coming in clutch. Alright, well, that is the end of the game here. Quest with Beast, quest with Yzma, quest with Elsa. Game, set, match. Well, I hope you enjoyed those games of Lorcana. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the games all together. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can notify when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragon's TCG.